Okay, I didn't really answer that question now that I think about it. So I want to be more clear. How is that we can how is it that we can talk about these seemingly religious things like afterlife, heaven, greater reality, God, Jesus, tunnel of light? How is that we can talk about them in a secular setting? And the answer is because they are in the data. Okay, now what do I mean by data? I'm talking about when a person has a cardiac arrest, their heart is stopped for so much time. They're in a hospital, they're in a clinical setting, they're hooked up to all the monitors, their heart rate is monitored, and it is recorded that their heart has stopped for so long. The fact that their heart has stopped for so long is an objective scientific fact. After they come to, they tell this fantastic story, and it's all in the first person. I saw this, I did that. That is a subjective story of what happened to them. Well, that story they tell, that subjective story, that's data. Those words are data. And you can take those words and analyze what's in that story. And you can say, well, 6% of the time they see this, 4% of the time this happens. So you have thousands of these stories now. And you can analyze these first person accounts, this subjective data, and you can come to some conclusions and you can see some patterns. So the reason or the way you can say, let's say we're going to talk about Jesus. Jesus, the word Jesus really sets some people off. And so if I can say, well, in 4% of cardiac arrests in the United States, a person sees Jesus. Now that might not be the specific number, but there is a number in the data. So you can look at this data and you can analyze the data. So the reason we can talk scientifically and rationally about things such as Jesus is because we are analyzing data. Simple as that. Okay? Thanks. See ya. Bye.